Welcome and thank you for choosing Quick Self Storage. It's a quick video to talk you through what to expect next, how to install the Entrance app, depending on the site that you've chosen, Peterborough or Darlington, and the type of storage room that you're using. If you've chosen our Darlington site, there are three types of storage room that you may use. Our first floor rooms are controlled through the Noki Entrance app, and you'll use the app to enter the room. Our ground floor rooms are padlocked, but you will use the Noki app for entrance to site. That will get you into the loading bay area and trolleys and into the storage area. We also have container storage. You'll use the Entrance app for the main gate. If you do speak to the staff, just make sure that you have the access for the 5 till 11 and ensure your lock is placed in the lockbox. We also have our Peterborough site. All of the storage rooms in Peterborough are used for Noki Entrance. So every storage room is controlled through the app, and site access is also controlled through the Noki Entrance app. We'll give you some guides later on what to expect when you get on site and how this happens. If you have a latch door, when you're finished, please remember to press the latch in towards the lock to make the lock secure. If you have a roller shutter, you just simply need to close the door. So, what's to expect next? You'll receive a text message once you've set your move in on the morning that you've chosen for your contract date to start. Once you get that message, you'll be given an instruction and a PIN code access number. If you install the app onto your phone via Google Play or the App Store, you will then be able to download that and put the Entrance app onto your phone. Now, you can't download the app in advance and log in. You will only receive this message prior to your move-in date. Once you've got the app, you will need to enable Bluetooth. That's important. That's the technology that the lock talks to the phone. It encrypts and then changes its encryption every 12 hours. Go ahead and sign in. Make sure there's a UK flag with a 44. Enter your phone number then without the first zero. Just enter from the first number after the first zero. The 44 will act as the zero for your mobile number. Then next, you'll need the 6-digit PIN code that you were given in the text message. You'll need to enter that into the app the first time that you sign in as your ID. It will then ask you to choose your own password. Now, the password does need a mixture of a capital, some numbers, and also, I believe, a symbol for you to access. Best advice is to use it for Touch ID or Face ID, just in case, so that you don't have to keep typing your password in. Now, once you've got the app on your phone, there is a quick tuition. You can go through that if you wish, and it will give you some quick step-by-step guides on what to expect through the app and how the app works. However, once you are into the app, you will need to allow the notifications, or don't allow. Our advice is to allow the notifications. If you go into, you'll see an exclamation mark, you can go into the settings, and that will then give you the option to decide how you're notified. Now, when we say notified, you'll be notified for things such as your room being unlocked or shared access being granted, or if there's motion in your room or heat in your room. Now, you can choose whether you do that through a push, which is basically through the app. It will just show you a notification number, a text message, or an email for the various different triggers. That's entirely up to your preference, or you can turn them off if you wish to. Once you've decided that, you can then share access, or do that later. We'll talk you through that anyway. But once you've basically got through the settings stage, you should see a home screen that looks something like this. You'll be greeted with icons saying main gate, loading bay, or sliding doors, and a room number. If you press the main gate at Peterborough, for example, and Darlington, you'll see it happen. The icon command the gate to open outside, and that will then look something like this. At both our sites, once you've entered through the main entrance gate, the gate itself will automatically then close behind you. There's no need to do anything. You will just need to let that not obstruct the gate so that it closes. And it will be the same when you leave the site. We do ask out of courtesy, you could just wait to make sure the gate closes before you leave. Once you've been through the main gate, you'll approach the loading bay area. You'll notice that the icon will change colour to blue, and that will allow you to press the icon to open the loading bay. In Darlington, it's glass sliding doors. In Peterborough, it's a roller shutter door. You'll notice that the loading bay shutter in Peterborough opens then itself. It will hold for 60 seconds and then close itself. And the auto doors in Darlington will also open and then close themselves behind. We do ask that on both sites you don't obstruct the roller shutter door or the glass sliding doors with any trolleys. You must let them open and close obstructly. This is monitored remotely off-site. As you walk around to your storage room, if you're not sure where you're going, there's floor plans located at both sites, but you can also use a locate unit function, which will then make the unit itself beep and flash if you are in one of our no-key rooms. If you're on the ground floor in Darlington or in a container, unfortunately this function isn't available. It's only available in our upper floor rooms. As you get within range of your storage room, the icon will turn blue. That means that you can press that and unlock your door. The disc on the wall will turn green and the latch will pop open. You may just need to take the latch the whole way to open the door, but that will then unlock your room. When leaving, just press the latch in and that will turn the disc on the wall red and you'll hear a beep. You'll notice along the bottom of your app there are different icons. One will show you all the entrance points in one place, the other will show you any shared users that you've shared the access with, and then you'll see a list of activities, for example when the door's open. You can also check that it's been locked as well, so if a shared user or yourself have used the room, you can make sure that it's been locked. It will tell you that on the app along the bottom. You can also have a look through some various settings and help functions on the app as well. The home icon will take you back to the main home screen on the app. Now, if you've not been with us before, you can click on our name and address, and it will then give you the option to open Apple Maps or Google Maps, and you can then head to the store using the directions function on either of those apps. As you go back into the app, you'll notice that there's various guides and FAQs and help sections. They're very useful with some very simple guides. That's pretty much everything for the storage app. If you have any questions, you're always welcome to contact the staff. They're happy to discuss and help. If you are on site in Peterborough out of hours or on Darlington in our containers, if you've arranged that, that does need to be specifically arranged at Darlington. But you can call our store telephone number for either site out of hours, and it will go through to a security site that can get hold of store team if required.